Get all back to answer more goddamn questions. Got an email submitted question first. Then we get to the next goddamn video line. But it's the one off from David Colon. Goddamn it. I have a story. I have to tell you a short story. So the other day, my fiance and I were talking to a guy. I was wearing a CC shirt from the last tour. Yep. Been there, brah. He looked at it and said, "Oh, I like me some metal." Been there. That's for goddamn sure. Alyssa said, "Oh, I'm pretty sure you don't listen to metal like Dave." I'm pretty sure too. His response was, "What kind of metal you listen to?" For starters, you already know he doesn't listen to the same kind of goddamn metal because what kind of metal? Got a Cannibal shirt on, bro town. What the fuck do you think I listen to? I listen to dead, heavy, dead, evil, death metal, motherfucker. Didn't you see the CC? If you don't know that, you just take a fucking hike. You don't know anything else. Even the canoes know about Cannibal at this point. So, as far as I'm concerned, if you don't know Cannibal is, you're worse than a fucking canoe. Whatever the hell that would be. I was like, metal, metal you have never heard of. Got that right, bro. Town has fucking canoe never even heard of a goddamn Cannibal. He was like, what kind of metal? I said, sadistic intent, sinister, monstrosity. He had the dick in the mouth deer look. Bet he did. I've seen that many times. I'm thinking exactly, brah. Laughing my ass off. Take care, man, Dave. Oh, so it wasn't a question. It was just a read off. Oh no, but he did have a question. What the fuck's his question? I know it got chopped off though. God damn it. Yeah, it must have got chopped off when I fucking copy and pasted all this, but I have the email still open. Question is, what's up, J-Dog? I would love to know a few bands from Sweden that are even more extreme than the known death metal bands you have mentioned. Death metal is my favorite. I know you are busy. How about 3 if you have the time? Definitely going to check Mega Slaughter out. I mean, just extreme? I mean, I don't know if, like, even Mega Slaughter, I don't know if they're more extreme than the Dismembers, Entombs, Graves, Carnage, Unleashed. I wouldn't go as far as saying that. I just thought they were equally as good, possibly better. Like Mega Slaughter, that album, I like it more personally than the second Entomb Down, which was the last Entomb Down. I like it. Um, I mean, like an Ever Flowing Stream, I definitely like more. It's really close to the Grave albums because the Mega Slaughter demos, though, I thought were a little boring. Same songs, kind of like just like I think the Possessed demo is a little boring because it was the same songs from the album, but just with a boringer production slash sound. I was like, oh, if I'm going to listen to these songs, I'll just listen to the goddamn album. But yeah, can't go along with the Mega Slaughter album. They just had the one goddamn record they did. So I don't know about more extremity, but just pure death metal awesomeness from, I think that album was 1991, I believe. Um, but you just more underground is what it was. It's not, like the big boys, Carnage and shit. Because Canoe Boy that you just mentioned, like fuck, he doesn't know who Carnage is. You know what I mean? But anyone who's somewhat in the metal, well, actually, I don't know about that these days. It was automatically assumed in the J Dog coming up days. If you said you were in the fucking death metal, you at least knew what the fuck Carnage, Grave, all that shit was. Now, whether you liked it or not, if you're more of a Cavalt black metal guy, or if you're a fucking Brian Baxter, I'm all about the brutal shit, Brian. If you're one of those guys, okay, maybe you didn't like it, but you damn sure knew what the fuck it was. Or a Dawn of the Dead. Should all sound the same. All that Swedish junk. That'd be his lines. But again, knew what the fuck it was though. So I would go with again, not necessarily more extreme. Mega Slaughter, Authorize. They just had one album as well, Source of Dominion. I did like their demos though and shit. My favorite, how I got an Authorize was when Dark Symphonies did a vinyl release of it. It's a double LP or maybe even a triple. He put them out at the same time. He did Authorize and Epitaph. One of them was I think the Epitaph's maybe a triple. It's got all the demos and the Epitaph, and that's another band, Epitaph Seeming Salvation. I would check that out. That's how I heard about those bands. Fuck, I mean, when he repressed them, he repressed them once for sure, but he may have been a couple times. But this first pressing, that was probably pushing 15 years now. I remember those came out and loved it. But the Authorized I have, he has the demos, the album. It's all fucking great. But the CD's been reissued several times too. We might even have some in stock. It keeps coming in and out. Get that. So get the Mega Slaughter, get the Authorized Source of Dominion, Epitaph, Seeming Salvation, and a couple as far as more brutal than the original, kind of like the Swedish sound, Deranged. I don't know if you're familiar with them. My personal favorites is the self-titled and the album 3. Most people like the first two albums the most, High on Blood and Rated X. Those are great too. I just like the self-titled and three most because those were the first ones I picked up. I was like 15 years old when I picked them up. I heard High on Blood and Rated X like 2 years after. Um, so to me, the first two that I picked up were the ones I liked the most. But can't go wrong with that shit. Then they got other pretty much everything about the range. I think is at least good. But especially Plainfield Cemetery Down, all that shit to me is phenomenal. Everything post, I liked it, but wasn't as good. But I still enjoyed it all. And then another one is if you don't know Vomitory, Raped in Their Own Blood. Start with that. That's their first album. And if you want just pure brutality, but it's more of a gore grind release, Regurgitate. Effortless Regurgitation of Bright Red Blood. That's pure fucking just gnarly goddamn nastiness. And Canoe Boy you bumped into, he damn sure don't fucking know that, nor damn sure wouldn't fucking like it. Anyways, so that took care of old Davy Boy. On to the goddamn next video in line. Next video in line was posted 3 weeks ago. Canoe bands like Limp Bizkit headlining over bands like Emperor, question mark. Acceptable or not? That was, I remember the guy asked a question. I would certainly fucking hope goddamn Limp Bizkit and Emperor weren't on the same fucking bill. I've never seen that. I've seen some canoe-ass fucking lineups in my time. I've never seen anything as bad as that, though. But, especially in Europe and shit, and especially nowadays, man, when I bring up shit like how Korn and fucking Sadist aren't in the goddamn same category, and you get the idiots coming to the comments, what are you talking about, man? Nowadays, who even fucking knows? I don't know what the fuck's going on in this goddamn world. Again, it was all common sense to me at 12 years old. I got grown, I'm assuming grown ass men coming on my channel making comments, and I'm like, dude, total fucking sloth from the Goonies. Like what the fuck is going on? How stupid are you? Life Eternal, question marks. Free ticket to a European Metal Fest. Which one you going to? Well, sure as hell not going to the one goddamn Limp Bizkit's headliner with fucking goddamn Emperor. Damn sure not that. I would just go to whoever had the best lineup at the time because, lineups tend to vary. The one that seemed to stand out to me considerable years in a row was Hellfest in France. That looked really interesting. Don't get me wrong. There was some serious canoe shit on that too. Wasn't like Metallica playing last year or something, so it seemed like enormous. But it seemed like a couple of the years I saw, wow, this is a really cool ass fucking lineup. But I mean, I've seen Wehrmacht lineups like good. And what's that fest over in the Czech Republic? I forget. Seems like it's mostly grindcore and Hemorrhage plays it a lot, or at least has played it a few times. That could be interesting. It'll just be who depends who has the best lineup. That's what I go by that. And at one point, I think in my lifetime, it's on my bucket list to do, like, and not a fake. You know how some people have those fake bucket lists? They're like, yeah, dude, I want to, like, when I retire, I want to travel the world, but yet they make like fucking 15 grand a year. I'm like, you're 40 years old, bro. You got no money to your name. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You're probably 30 grand in debt in your credit card. You ain't traveling the world ever your fucking lifetime, man. You're financially fucked. So realistic bucket list, you ain't making that bucket list, brah. Realistic bucket list in my lifetime, I would like to say that I've gone to at least one overseas fest. Again, realistic bucket list, and I think I will do it. Is it going to be next year or the year after? Highly doubtful. But in my lifetime, assuming I don't drop dead in the next 10 years, I think it's very fucking likely that I will do it. Caleb Kempf, what do you think of sound that is so bad that it's good? Like rough, raw, muddy, amateurish, harsh, or abrasive, horrible sound. What albums do that best? Albums? I don't know if I have any albums that I think sound that bad that it's awesome. I mean, and again, depends on what you fucking define as that. As bad being awesome. By a lot of people's count, like Reek of Putrefaction, they may think that sounds like shit, but I think that was just raw awesomeness. But even like when I heard it as a kid, when I didn't, just first hearing shit for the first time, I didn't think it sounded like shit. Just thought it was raw. Albums, yeah, I can't think of anything, but demos, I think the Nunslaughter Rotting Christ sticks out where it sounds so shitty that I like it, but specific because the vocals. Now, again, if I didn't know the songs ahead of time, like Death by the Dead's on there, and I Am Death, if I didn't already previously know the songs from a better recording, for lack of better words, would I have liked it? Probably not. But since I knew the songs very well, I could kind of still somewhat understand what the fuck's going on. It just sounded really cool. So I would have to say that takes the cake for king shit sound, but that made it good, gave its character. Now, would I want 5 albums that sound like that? Fuck no. That one demo was perfectly suitable enough. And shit, you want to get some fucking head turns at a goddamn party? Fuck yeah, bro, we got some metal playing. Hey, fucking David, come on over. Dude talking over, I never heard of Cannibal Corpse, so you listen to heavy shit, bro. Why don't you come DJ at my goddamn party? Like, we'll each have a few guys, you know. You DJ, and I'll have a three of my fucking buds. You want to get some fucking head strings? You know, they're just gonna be put on the fucking Fear Factories, cold chambers, and all that other fucking canoe shit, tool, and all complete fucking garbage, right? Put on goddamn Nunslaughter Ronnie Christ demo. You'll clear them canoes out of there in no time, and you'll definitely fucking turn some fucking heads. What the fuck are we listening to? Loki Death. Brah brah. Check out Judo Beast Assassination. Classic as fuck black metal. Has there been attempted HHR boycotts slash petitions slash complaints to the authority by Christy groups? Not to my knowledge. The only thing we've ever had the closest for was that blabbermouth shit when they were saying we're racist. But the thing is granted, this wussy ass fucking society and fucking idiots asking what kind of metal you listen to when you got a Cannibal Corpse shirt on, the sheer fucking stupidity running rampant, nothing surprises me anymore. But it kind of like, to me, is like, what's there to complain about? Like, we're just a metal distro and a record label, and this racist shit. It's across the fucking board. What bands do we release that are fucking racist? There's some bands that I guess kind of like will get thrown in the category here and there. It's like, oh, I didn't really know, and it wasn't obvious, and it's not on that album that we did. Nothing was positive, so didn't do a goddamn background check on them. It's like, but then at the same time, we release bands like Black Death, so it's like it just doesn't make any sense. So on a label perspective, it makes zero fucking sense. And bands all over the world, Chile and shit, those guys ain't white, so what are you talking about racist? Like, so from a label standpoint, it makes no sense. From a distro standpoint, we just carry fucking everything. It's goddamn Hellmart. And a lot of shit we carry too, so do a lot of the other ground metal fucking distro bands. How do I know? Because it's either goddamn list. The Nuke War Nows and shit like that. So if you're going to bitch about us, you damn sure better be bitching about them. So it's kind of like, I don't know what the fuck they would bitch about. But other than, like I said, the Blabbermouth, right? Is that who it was? Whatever that was, 10 years ago or whatever. Probably around close, maybe not 10, quite 10 years ago. Whatever the fuck that was. You guys know. All that goddamn scuttlebutt was going on. That was the closest that at least I'm aware of. Now, maybe it's something on a very much smaller scale, and it was so goddamn small, it didn't even come my way. I didn't even fucking hear about it. That's possible, too, without me not being on social media for the most part. Zebra Man. Justin Dog. Is Bobby Halford the true metal god? What do you think about the rumors that he doesn't like chicks? I think there are not rumors at this point that he doesn't like chicks. Hey, whatever. I don't give a shit. I mean, I like Priest, and hey, the way I see it, more pussy for me. God damn it. What is funny though is I know it's again it goes back to the hypocrites, and that's why a lot of racist people like shit I don't like is because they're stupid and fucking ignorant and completely hypocritical. A lot of the fucking gay haters come the same fucking the same way. They'll hate on all these gays and shit, like, but they're a fan of Judas Priest. And Halford gets a pass. Halford's awesome, the metal god. It's like, whoa, but you're always ripping on gays like on the other side. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So which is it? So just one way street motherfuckers. Like, once again, when it suits them, when it's okay, and when they then it's fine. But yeah, I don't care either way. More pussy for me. As far as do I think he's the metal god? I don't know about go as far as saying that. I would say he's one of the originators of the genre. But again, I have heard from a couple sources, though. Even me and Francisco talked about it. It does sound like that guy actually legitimately likes metal. Like, yeah, I don't think he's spinning metal 24/7. And I thought in his top 10, remember when me and Craig went over his top 10 list on a Hellcast years ago? Korn was in there. I thought that was a kick in the goddamn teeth. Like, dude, Korn. Oh my heavens, how the fuck is Korn on your goddamn? Even if maybe if you liked him on top of everything else, but top 10, holy fuckski. But it's like the fact that he likes bands like Emperor and shit. That to me is shocking. I never thought he would even fucking. He likes more metal than goddamn Tom G. At least based on what I'm fucking hearing. And fucking actually, Aaron Poffenbarger just sent me what was it, an interview or something? I guess it was an interview. It was in print somewhere. Copied and pasted. Chris Barnes, top 5 or top 10 death metal albums of all time. He put it in there. What did he have? Like Death and Possessed and Obituary, and he put in Butchered at Birth. I mean, I get where he came from as far as classic death metal albums. Barnes running circles around the old Tom G as far as who's listening to the goddamn heavy shit. That's Tom's line. I like the heavy shit. No, you don't, brah brah. Halford's older than you, and he likes heavier shit. So get lost, bro town. But yeah, Halford sounds like he's actually into actually likes metal, which is surprising and cool. I don't know if I go as far as calling him metal god though, but he's up there with Lemmy, Ozzy, all the guys in Sabbath, that helped forefront of the genre. So kudos there. Paul Kreutz, bloody Kreutz. Did I get it right that time, Paul? Goddammit. I just pulled up to a job site rocking some Hypocrisy penetralia. Apparently the guys on the site don't dig it. Fuck no, those pussy boys don't fucking dig it. Don't even need to meet them canoe ass motherfuckers. Do they know? There's a goddamn ad. Hey, David, beginning. If you don't know fucking the first two Hypocrisy albums, that's some of the best death metal ever come out of Sweden. That's better than Mega Slaughter too. Mega Slaughter's a jammer. Hypocrisy Penetralia, that's their first album, and Hypocrisy Osculum Obscenum, that's their second album. I don't even know which one I like more. Flip a fucking coin. Those are death metal masterpieces, fucking greatness. Do not go to your grave without those. So if you don't know those definitely get. Just because you brought it up, I thought Hypocrisy. Like didn't dig it. It interrupted their 5-finger bitch slap. Exactly. And that's the thing, as the guy that gave it up to David, that's probably what kind of metal. It's 5-finger fucking bitch slap. Exactly. They wouldn't like the real shit. Thrash or be thrashed? Question. What do you think of record labels reissuing classic metal LPs? Do you think it's cool or not? I think it's awesome as fuck. What would not be cool about it? Also, what do you think of poser black metal bands that just want to be cult and know nothing about true black metal? I'm on the loop on that one. There's black metal bands out there that are trying to be all cavalt and tough guy looking, but they don't want to know, I guess, what you're saying about like previous like black metal, the forefront, the leaders, I guess. Like, so you're telling me like there's bands out there that playing underground raw black metal, but they don't care about Mayhem, they don't care about Bathory, Sarcophago, Immortal, shit like that. Like they have no interest. I think that's what you're talking about. That to me is a phenomenon I'm unaware of. But again, fucking shitty ass 2023. Nothing the fuck surprises me. Goddamn it. This is either, I mean, just like I said, nothing fucking surprised me. Next guy account, NKVD. Limp Bizkit are legends who stood the test of time, either being a complete fucking smartass, brah, or again, out of the loop dumb fuck, which don't even know what the fuck you're doing watching this channel. Keep on watching though. Maybe you'll get a real goddamn education. Because if that's not a smartass comment, you damn sure don't know Hypocrisy Penetralia. And don't be coming over here telling me how great Limp Dick is, which is not even a goddamn metal band. That is yo, fucking squeaky, rapping. Gold chain, bling, fucking boombox on the shoulder. Stood the test of time. Stood the test of time for sucking, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to chalk it up to you being a goddamn smartass. In which case, distributive call points. Hey, J-Dog, who won the big fat ball game last night? Well, I wouldn't know. And did you make any money from your pick? I chose the Browns. Usually, from what I understand, the Browns lose. So if I heard the Browns were playing, I would just bet on the other team. Layla Vernine, question. How many versions of a single album is too much to own? Would you collect 20 different vinyl variants of your favorite album if they existed? Very, very rare exceptions, and I'm actually kind of not intentionally this time, but wasn't set out to intentionally. I just picked up the next color, well, the color I saw came through, Repulsion Horrified. It's on the Oxblood Red vinyl, came through. So I own the Southern Lord pressing Gateful version that's a double LP. I own the original LP. I own the bootleg picture disc. I own at least one splatter vinyl. There is another splatter vinyl. I remember I brought it up on this channel too. I'm gonna go look when I put this when I put my file my Oxblood vinyl away. Or Relapse. Relapse did a they did two different splatter vinyls at a time. I know for sure I got one of them. One was like a clear base, I believe. Clear base with a bunch of multi splatters, and then one I think was a red base. I think I missed out on one of them, but I was gonna get it, and they sold out right away. In that case, I'm gonna fucking keep my eyes peeled, kind of like keep the collection going, just because it's kind of cool. Because that's one of my literally all time favorite records ever of all time. Now, do I do that for shit like do Shed the Skins out 25 colors? No, fuck no, I'm not doing that for that. For most, I'm not. It's got to be top favorite albums of all time. So I would do that for Repulsion Horrified, Deicide Serpents of Light. If there was multiple versions of that. I would buy each version of that. Tomb of the Mutilated, things like that. It's got to be something like it's literally my all-time favorite record ever. Not one of my top 40. It's in my top 10 for sure. So kind of on a roll with Repulsion Horrified. So now I don't think now 20 of every album. I mean, you better be a fucking millionaire, and that's a pinch excessive. I would just do it with favorite fucking albums because it's good. Then what people are, what's the point? Well, there is no goddamn point. It's just kind of like I just like that album so much, and like it's a different variant. I just kind of like it. It's kind of cool. Just kind of archiving it. Just like I said, for Repulsion Horrified, I just like that album that much that I don't care. It's just fucking cool when I look at them, and I put each one into my colored vinyl in a clear picture disc plastic sleeve, and it's behind the cover. So when you're flipping through on your vinyl rack, like so let's say somebody's over, which nobody's ever the fuck over, but if they were over, why the fuck do you own fucking goddamn 10 Repulsion Horrifieds? You just flip through. Oh shit, they're different. They're different. You know what I mean? As opposed to just looking at the cover, it just looks like it's the same goddamn thing. So total dork shit, I admit, but and again, I don't do that for everything. Not even close. Not even 10% of the stuff. It's got to be top tens, and most of them I don't even have. Well, most of them that will like serve as a lighter ship. There's only one version that I know of. Tim the Mutilated, I own a few different versions. Gatefold cover, back in black, original LP, two different picture disc pressings. The reissue one that came out a few years ago, and it's got the poster. I was meaning to get it. I did not. Hell's got them in, and we only got black vinyl in. And I heard there was a colored vinyl, which I didn't get it. Forgot to look for it. Man, I wasn't like Scott. That's another thing too. I'm not like, whoa, let me search right fucking this second. It's kind of like what I remember because I have the album. I have it beyond fucking have it, right? But if it comes my way and it's an easy pickup, and someone's like, "Hey, how about $20?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, shit, here's $20. You know, I'll take it." But I don't like go out of my way and set the goddamn alarm and it's coming out this day and the whole bits. Fuck, it's just if I remember and I get to it, cool. If I don't, then whatever. It's like I technically have it. So that's it for this one. That was Captain Squish's Shoot. You know what I'm gonna do? Put the Godbox get answer in the morning. Later, goddamn it.